maybe the answer you think that I will change that answer, so that part you can do within that 20 minutes. And don't bother about the submitting, because how much questions you will done, it will submit it automatically. Don't think that I'm completing one question, two question, I will submit it first, then I will do the others. Don't do that, because once you have submitted, that means the whole you have submitted, then you will not able to see the paper again. Okay, so don't submit one by one answers. You just complete all the papers, all the questions within the paper, then you will submit it. And the submission part is automatic, so you will get it will be done by the computer. So don't bother about that. Okay, any question, any queries regarding this? The link will be shown in the Skype in the e-portal. Okay, you will get the link from your e-portal or the Skype where you are doing your classes. The link will be shown today. I've told you, you will get the link from your. Till now the link has been not shown. Afterward, within evening, you will get the link. Okay. Now you will just please in the EVS exam, I am telling you, no fill in the blanks, no other kind of question, no one word. You will get only MCQ. Okay, the 4 options you will get, and you have to choose only one option. Clear to you? Okay, now we will start the chapter. From the window I have started already. The story started from the 16th of the May, and so 16th of the May she has started the journey, and she across the Ahmedabad, that means Gujarat state, and then she crosses the Maharashtra state as Valsad was there. And then on 17th morning, when Omana woke up, she just being the outside, that time she has seen that it was the morning, and she woke up in the Madgaon. So that time her father told her that now you are in a Madgaon, and Madgaon is a place situated in or located in Goa state. Goa is a very small state, and it is a very beautiful state also. So that's why she has seen so many beautiful vegetation, and the soil become red in color, and the green vegetation on the soil, red color soil, it was so beautiful to see. Now she has seen that fields with the red soil and green crops, hills covered with the trees. Now sometimes she can see the small ponds, and she was assuming that as the hills were also there, and all hills were covered with the green color trees. So the plants covered the hills also, and they assume that behind the hill there may be some water body, or there may be some sea, or maybe some river, because the air becomes so humid and air becomes so wetty. So they assume that it is a very some kind of water body should be there. And then the train passed through a level crossing. What is this level crossing? We have seen, no, somewhere when we are coming to the school, the railway crossings are there, and there the all the vehicles have to wait for the railway crossing, because sometimes it is being closed. Why it is being closed? Due to the going, or due to the train, the time, for that time maybe the train has to pass from that place. So all the railway crossings or the level crossings are being closed that time. Understood? So she also saw there were so many vehicles were there, trains were there, as they were awaiting. They have seen the people, car, truck, auto rickshaw, cycle, motorcycle, scooter, even tanga and bullock carts. They all were awaiting for the train. When as the train will pass, the bar of the crossing will again open, and they will again started to go to their places. Understood? So as we also do, no, when the railway bars are being closed, that time we have to wait. and when it become open, then we have to cross the railway levels or the railway crossing. So sometimes we have observed it also that in that time all the vehicles, they do not bother to switch off their engines, and because they all are in the hurry, they want to go fast. So they think whenever the bar will be open, I will cross the railway tracks. But it is very dangerous, because that time the noises, a lots of noise pollution makes, as well as the smokes and all this carbon dioxide and the other pollutants come out from the vehicles, and that makes the whole place very polluted and noisy. And we have also observed it, and Omana also have seen that few of the people were coming down from the railway bar. So they were just bend their body and they crosses the railway tracks, even the bars were closed. So it is not advisable, it is not good for them, because when they are doing this due to their hurriness and due to their swiftness, they think that I will go fast and I will just able to reach our place. But sometimes the train comes immediately, and the train, if you are within the railway tracks and the train come, it will be fatal and there will be a great accident can occur. So it is advisable not to cross the railway, the level crossing or the railway crossing during the bars are being closed. You have to wait for some time. After some time it will open, and that time you can cross the railway bars or the railway tracks. And don't go through the railway bars, it is also fatal and very dangerous. Now at times our train crosses, another train also came the same place, and that time Uni and Omana, they also tried to count the carriages, that means coaches. They tried to count the coaches, but both train was so fast that after counting few numbers of the coaches, they were unable to count them, because this was so swift. They both train were in the high speed, so it was difficult for them to count. Now they become confused, because both trains were in a very fast mode. Now one question we will write. So you go through the question. First question of page number 54. What was the difference in the scene that Kuwana. This is Oishika Pal. That is for no, yes, Kuwana. That was okay, Kuwana and Oishika Pal. You please change to count your name for the attendance. Okay, thank you. Omana saw, what was the difference in the scene that Omana saw first day and on the second day, and on the second day. So the question is, what was the difference in the scene that Omana saw first day and on the second day. So write down the answer. On the first day of boarding, on the first day of boarding, on the first day of boarding, on the train, weather was quite hot. Weather was quite hot. On the first day of boarding on the train, weather was quite hot and dry. Grasses were brown. Grasses were brown. Grasses were brown and dry. But on the second day, but on the second day, when the train was passing through, train was passing through the state of Goa, the state of Goa, she could feel the cool and pleasant pleasant weather and she saw beautiful fields, she saw beautiful fields, red soil, and along with hills covered with crops, along with sun and green along with the cool and the pleasant weather, and she saw beautiful fields, red soil and green crops along with hills covered with trees. Okay, so this is the answer. Write fast. I am dictating. On the first day of boarding on the train, weather was quite hot and dry. Grasses were brown and dry, but on the second day, when the train was passing through the state of Goa, she could feel the cool and pleasant weather, and she saw beautiful fields, red soil and green crops along with hills covered with trees. Completed? Again I am telling you, first day, on the first day of boarding on the train, on the first day of boarding on the train, weather was quite hot and dry. Grasses were brown and dry. But on the second day, when the train was passing through the state of Goa, she could feel the cool and pleasant weather, and she saw beautiful fields, red soil and green crops along with hills covered with trees. Completed? Along with hills covered with trees. Somebody has written, ma'am, what is written after Goa? Joita, after Goa, she, a full stop is given. She was passing through the state of Goa. She could feel the cool and pleasant weather, and she saw beautiful fields, red soil and green crops along with hills covered with trees. Yes, red soil. Rahul, what is no, ma'am? What is this? This is the first answer of this chapter. Page number 54, the first question is given from the window. The first question is given, what was the difference in the scene that Omana saw from the train on the first day and on the second day? So the answer is, again I am repeating, the answer is, on the first day of boarding on the train, weather was quite hot and dry, grasses were brown, dry grasses were brown and dry. But on the second day, when the train was passing through the state of Goa, she could feel the cool and pleasant weather, and she saw beautiful fields, red soil and green crops, along with hills covered with trees. Please turn off your cameras. No one will open the camera. Turn off your camera. Anoy Singh, turn off your camera. And now time is over. So you just complete your first answer, and the next I will give in the next class. Okay? And now you just prepare for your PT1 exam or the assessment for the PT1. So whatever the chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 is given in your PT1 exam, so you just go through those two chapters line by line, because from anywhere you will get the MCQ question. So go through your chapters, and whatever the answers I have written, you will get all the answers from there. So these were all the MCQ questions. If you will go through your chapters, you will able to do all the answers. Okay? So goodbye. Have a nice day.